Daniel Keller had always believed dreams faded with daylight. But on the morning everything changed, he woke with the taste of salt water in his mouth. The echo of a woman's voice whispered through his skull, "Find me in Venice." He sat upright, breath ragged, heart pounding. The room was still dark, but the dream clung to him like wet cloth. He could still see the corridor of masks, the rising black water, and Clara, his wife, reaching for him through the mist. In the dream, she had left a note on their kitchen counter. "I'm in trouble. You must find me in Venice." But when he turned beside him, Clara lay sleeping peacefully. Her hair scattered across the pillow, her breathing soft and steady. Reality should have soothed him. It didn't. By breakfast, the dream had already begun to warp the edges of his day. Clara teased him about it, scribbling a joke note on a napkin. "Please rescue me from the evil gondoliers." She laughed. But Daniel couldn't shake the feeling that something inside the dream had followed him into waking. That night, Clara didn't come home. At first, Daniel tried to be rational. Meetings ran late, phones died, subways stalled. But by midnight, the apartment felt too quiet, the same suffocating silence from his dream. When he woke at dawn, the apartment was still empty, and then he saw it. A small folded note lay half hidden under the kitchen counter. "Daniel, I'm in trouble. I'm leaving for Venice. Please come to Venice." The handwriting was hers. The words were the same as the dream. By nightfall, Daniel was on a plane. Venice greeted him with mist and silence. The canals shimmered like dark mirrors, and every narrow alley felt like a place he had already walked in sleep. Even the gondolas drifting past seemed familiar, especially the one with the faceless gondolier, wearing a smooth white mask. At the Hotel San Giorgio, the concierge greeted him by name. "Your wife confirmed your arrival yesterday," the man said with a polite smile. Daniel's blood ran cold. Clara had never mentioned Venice. Not once. In his room, the air smelled of her perfume. A glass of water sat half full. And waiting beside it was another note. "We're both in danger. Don't trust anyone." The dream was no longer a dream. It was a map. He saw her at the end of a narrow alley, a silhouette in a fluttering coat. Daniel called her name. She vanished into the fog. On the Bridge of Angels at exactly 5, a scrap of paper fluttered loose. "You shouldn't have come alone. They're watching." A man in a dark coat stood at the far end of the bridge, half hidden in shadow. Venice had become a maze of reflections. Sometimes he saw Clara's face in the ripples, sometimes the masked gondolier. As the bells of Venice tolled midnight, Daniel stood alone on the Bridge of Angels, the mask cold in his hand. Somewhere in the fog, a voice whispered his name. Clara wasn't just lost. She was leading him somewhere only he could follow. Find out the truth in The Secret We Carried to Venice. Available now on Amazon.